Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. Stand up for your country. A very busy week, as you know, with the Trump trial and all these anti-Israel demonstrations going on college campuses and other places. We'll get to those stories. But first, on Friday, there was a major story that the corporate news media buried, but you should know about. And it took me a couple of days to really analyze it in a fair way, which is what we always do here. So I don't rush it on the air. But this is something that you really should pay attention to, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points Memo. So Friday, April 19th, the Biden administration very quietly, all right, through the Department of the Interior, announces that they are restricting a mass amount of leases and drilling on federal land in Alaska. That's oil, shale, all of that. Okay, so they're saying, nah, you can't drill there. Can't look for any energy products there. Massive amount of property. Okay, this was the announcement. Go.
Today, President Biden announced that his administration is taking action to conserve more than 13 million acres in the Western Arctic and to honor the culture, history, and enduring wisdom of the Alaska natives who lived on these lands for generations. From safeguarding sacred lands near the Grand Canyon to protecting Alaskan treasures, the Biden-Harris administration is conserving more than 41 million acres of lands and waters.
Okay, so this is a global warming play, but they're hiding behind the indigenous people. Okay, fine. Now, why should you care? Well, number one, what they're saying isn't true, according to Senator Dan Sullivan of Alaska. Roll his tape.
I've been in the Senate 9 years. I have never seen such a cynical and dishonest display coming out of any presidency. When this president on Friday with Secretary Holland announced that they did this because the Alaska Native, the indigenous people on the North Slope of Alaska asked them to, they wanted them to. The leaders of the North Slope of Alaska were unanimous in opposition to this.
And that's true because the money that comes into the indigenous people through oil exploration and the other energy concerns is enormous. It's like a big casino gambling without the casino. Okay, but the Biden administration doesn't care about that because it knows that most Americans, that's way up in the Arctic and this and that. But listen to this. So in the future, energy sales, the exports of energy, will make or break economies. So if you have to import oil like China, you are weak. If you export it and sell it abroad, like the United States, you are strong. Because we have more than enough energy here to support our own people and then sell abroad. And the more energy we have, the better, because then we don't have to buy any from OPEC, Saudi Arabia, these people. All right, everybody pretty much knows that pays attention. But here's something that's worse. So Biden is doing this to appease the global warming fanatics. That's why he doesn't care about the indigenous people. He doesn't know what the word indigenous means, Biden. Okay, so he's appeasing the global warming people. But there are two other huge oil exporters, Iran and Russia. Iran, let me give you some of the stats, okay? They sold $36 billion worth of oil in the last 12 months. $36 billion for Iran come into the mullah's treasury. That supports all their terrorism all over the world, and it props up their secret police and military so the people can't overthrow the mullahs, which they would if they could. So in 1 year, 36 billion cash right in. Now, who's buying? China is their main customer, but there are other people who buy from Iran. Are there any sanctions against those countries that buy from Iran? No. No. Biden doesn't sanction it. So he restricts our ability to harvest oil if we need to do it. But Iran, free, do whatever you want. Russia, Putin finances his whole government by selling oil, okay? $100 billion last year flowed into Moscow, all right? That means he can invade any country he wants to invade, and he has in Ukraine, as we all know. And he can do every nefarious activity on earth. Who buys from Russia? China, India, Turkey, and Brazil are their biggest countries that buy oil from Russia. The EU doesn't because of the war. Okay, have any sanctions been leveled against China, India, Turkey, or Brazil by the Biden administration? No. None. So this is so hypocritical, I can't even put an adjective to it. So Biden punishes America, but at the same time allows Iran and Russia to sell all the oil they want all over the world, polluting the world. What good is it going to do, global warming, if the oil sales in Iran and Russia are through the roof? Nothing. India and China aren't going to cooperate in global warming. The whole thing is just a ruse. So this is a terrible story. How many people do you think you know about this? Go out tonight, if you talk to another human being, or tomorrow, and ask him, hey, do you know what Biden did with the oil drilling in Alaska? They don't have any idea. They have no idea all the money going to Iran, all the money going to Putin. And Biden doesn't do anything about it at all, nothing. Oh, we're a big global warming warrior. Oh, my God. And I have to tell you, I know you're going to get mad, but he doesn't even know any of this, Biden. He's not capable of assimilating information anymore. That's the memo. Okay. Biden's schedule, he's in Tampa talking about abortion and raising money. That's what Biden does every day, raises money for his campaign in the Democratic Party. Doesn't work on anything, doesn't do anything, just runs around doing this. I will analyze his abortion remarks tomorrow in the context of his Roman Catholicism. All right? Because he still, Biden, uses his profile as a loyal Catholic. Okay, we'll see if that's possible, if he can possibly do that without being a hypocrite. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's a dangerous territory because I don't like to judge people on those lines. I mean, I'm the biggest sinner in the world. We're all sinners. We shouldn't be judging other people. The Bible is pretty clear about that. But this guy, Biden, over the top. All right, Trump. So the National Republican Committee, RNC, is saying that it's going to send 100,000 poll watchers out in November to make sure there's no cheating. I don't know if you need 100,000. Here's what you need. You need to go to Philadelphia, Detroit, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Those are the three biggest cheaters in the country. Philadelphia, Detroit, Milwaukee. Always have been. They're going to cheat again. So you want to put your resources, that's where you put them. I don't know if Lara Trump, we had her on a few weeks ago, knows that, understands that, but I've analyzed it pretty closely. Those three cities are incredibly corrupt when it comes to counting votes. And you know which way they're going. Trump trial. So it was nothing. Okay, so the guy who owns the National Enquirer, and the National Enquirer, you know what it is, okay? He's testifying about nothing. Nothing. Just telling everybody what his magazine does. We all know what it does. I mean, you don't get lower than that. That's the lowest. Daily Mail is pretty low. I guess it's maybe a brawl. How low can we go? Limbo. So why do I need to know from this guy about his magazine? It's just a total waste of time. Get to the point. What do you got on Trump? Prosecution, what do you got? I don't want to hear about the National Enquirer. That's it. I got nothing else on it. Evangelicals and Donald Trump. So the tawdry stuff is still to come in the Trump trial. Stormy Daniels, some other woman, they're going to go up and they're going to say all kinds of tawdry stuff. Okay. So that, and then the press, the corporate media will run wild with the tawdry stuff. We've all heard it before. It's not anything new. When you read Confronting the Presidents, I mean, it's not new. Goes all the way back, Thomas Jefferson. Okay. So the evangelical vote is firmly in the Trump camp. And my question is, why? Trump is a libertine. If you read The United States of Trump, the book I wrote on him, he does what he wants to do. He's not constrained by the Bible or religious tenets. He does what he wants. Everybody knows that. Doesn't mean he can't govern, doesn't mean he's a bad person. He's a libertine. Okay. Poll, Fox News, last February, on evangelicals. So, do you have a favorable or unfavorable opinion of Donald Trump? They asked the evangelical community. Favorable 65%, unfavorable 34%. That's a big number. Okay? How would you vote if the candidates were Biden and Trump? So Biden 47, Trump 49. That's total. That's total. Okay? Evangelicals, Biden 28, Trump 68. Beats Biden by 40 points. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Let's go to the mail. Correa. O'Reilly, stop saying it's the far left. It's the Democrats. They're not denouncing the far left. They are cheering them on. So make them wear it. Look, my analysis is precise. I tell you who is doing what. You are correct that many, perhaps most Democrats do not object to the far left element in their party. You are correct. Alice, I'm glad you talked about the anti-Israeli protests and what's behind them. I still believe in education being a tool of information because these silly kids don't know much about history or anything else. The education train, as the cliche goes, has left the station unless you go to private school. Public school, a few will do it, not many. Bill Giovanello, Dublin, Ohio. Mr. O, you have repeatedly said Ukraine must defeat Putin, and I agree 100%. Can you define what the defeat of Putin looks like? Number one, I did not say Ukraine must defeat Putin. So you're misquoting me. Okay, because Ukraine can't defeat Putin. It can stop him, not defeat him. And that's what this battle is all about. Stopping Putin, making it so painful for him to continue that finally he goes to the settlement table. Okay. Allen. The justice system has been hijacked and weaponized. SCOTUS is not doing its job, but the Supreme Court has no role in the Justice Department unless there are lawsuits brought. The Supreme Court can't just call up Merrick Garland and say, knock it off, or the FBI chief. That's not their job. That's not what they do. They don't implement policy. When a lawsuit is brought, and it takes a lot to get it up to the 9 justices, then they'll hear it and say whether it's constitutional or not. People think that this is some activist organization. The Supreme Court is not. It's reactive. Thomas DeSea Esquire, that means Thomas is a lawyer. Absolutely the best no-spin news in my 4 years as a premium member last night. Total information, fact-based. Went hard on Mayor Giuliani, but fair. I don't think I went that hard on him. I mean, I told him what the mistakes that were made. He didn't deny it, that they were made. The key part of that interview, if you do go back, if you're a premium member, you can watch it anytime you want, is that Giuliani and others were trying to litigate the election of 2020 in 50 places. You can't do that. A special prosecutor should have been appointed by President Trump through the Justice Department. Bar didn't want to do it, you're out of there. Get somebody else in who will. You can't do 50 different states. That was the main point. And they should have known that. Olivia Person Aisha Adaji, Lagos, Nigeria. The positive energy on origin.billoreilly.com is contagious. Well, Olivia, I appreciate it. What is she talking about? Overseas, there's a different way to access billoreilly.com. Okay? In here, in America, you just go billoreilly.com, pops up. Over there, you got to put the word ORIGIN dot billoreilly.com. And then you go right in. Now, we are a worldwide organization. As I told, when I was in Malta, everybody knew me. Malta. And now we're in Nigeria, we're in South Africa, we're everywhere. I got a letter from Shanghai, China the other day. So we appreciate you watching over there, Olivia. Stay safe. Lenora Boynton, Byron, Minnesota, if you could be so kind to text me the best book to read about hatred of Jews. I don't have to text it to you, Lenora. It's easy. Killing the SS is the best book about hatred of Jews. By me and Martin Dugard. Ethan Walters, Troopsburg, New York. Hey, Bill, love watching the No Spin News. 28 years old. Remember watching the O'Reilly Factor with my grandfather. I have also read the Killing books, Kennedy, Lincoln, Reagan. Just bought Patton. Can't wait to read it. Appreciate it, Ethan. We like to have the younger viewers. We're reaching a lot of them through YouTube, and we appreciate you, your kind words. Okay, BillO'Reilly.com's got specials for Mother's Day and Father's Day. We got the mugs, first of all. Not Woke, probably our biggest mug ever. We will ship them out in a few days, okay? We are assembling them in the warehouse. Self-Reliance mugs already there. Get them both for mom and dad. Get one for yourself, whatever it may be. Not Woke, send a message. Self-Reliance, send a message. Then we got a bundle on Killing the Witches, the Legends, the Killers, the Mob, Crazy Horse, 33% off for mom and dad. And Confronting the Presidents, out September 10th. If you sign up or re-up your premium and concierge memberships, you get this book or any mug free of charge. This is renewal season. So sign up, give gifts. Let's keep our base high. Okay. Word of the day, do not be insolent. INSOLENT. When writing me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town, if you wish to opine. Final thought in a moment. Right now, there's a silent epidemic affecting 100 million Americans that nobody is talking about. It's called fatty liver. We throw everything at our liver. Cholesterol, alcohol, toxins, heavy metals, cigarettes. That's why so many of us have a sluggish, fatty liver that makes us gain weight, lose energy, and gives us sleeping problems. Start protecting your liver today with Liver Health Formula. It's an all-natural supplement which contains botanicals that help recharge and protect your liver. This company already has helped more than 2 million fellow Americans with their products. So please try Liver Health Formula and receive a free bottle of nano-powered omega-3 to keep your heart healthy. Try Liver Health Formula by going to getliverhelp.com/bill and claim your free bonus gift. That's getliverhelp.com/bill. Sorting through your expense tracking, estimated payments, and all those tax deductions can be overwhelming. It might even lead to a failure to file and failure to pay penalties that pile up on your tax debt. The attorneys at Tax Network USA have been lifesavers for many. Their team has successfully saved clients over $1 billion in tax debt. Whether you're in the hole for $10,000 or starting at a $10 million debt, they're ready to help you. The expert attorneys and tax professionals at Tax Network USA are equipped to secure the best settlement for you and help you resolve all tax cases. So please go to tnusa.com/bill, or you can call 1-800-245-6000. These tax debt relief programs are expected to change, so get to them now. Visit tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Tell them O'Reilly sent you. Okay, final thought today is what we were just talking about, the mail. And if you want to get your letter on the air, there are 3 tips I have for you. Keep it pithy. I wrote a book called Keep It Pithy. Get to it. All right? No conspiracy zone. We don't do conspiracies here. Okay, just waste your time and mine. And opposition to what I say is good. Just spell it out. Make your case. We like that. We like robust debate back and forth. We respect it. But just don't, oh, O'Reilly, you said. When you quote me, make sure I said what you are alleging. And for you concierge members, you get a transcript every day. It's not hard. Okay, because we love the mail. I learn a lot from the mail. We want you to, send it in. Be patient. We get thousands of letters. Be patient. And don't forget your name and town. Thank you very much for watching and listening on our radio stations all across the country to the No Spin News. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.